Hey, so I'm Govind and I'm building prompt2api. It's just this one-click deploy prompts as full-fledged APIs. So you type in your prompt, you click on optimize to optimize it. You can specify the input types, even audio files, and then specify the output schema. Hit deploy, and your backend's ready. That's the idea. So for the toy version, I will not get much time to build on it. I'll show what is happening there before I talk more about this. So yeah, sure. I'll read out this thing. Give me a minute. Yeah. So what you can do is you can just type something like describe the following personality. Let's say it's Einstein. No, it's like that's him. Personality name. Living in the year. Okay. Now what you can do is you can specify the type. I'm putting both as text now because I don't have an interface to test audio now. I did not build that. You can specify if it should be in JSON mode or not. If you're choosing JSON, you better specify what kind of JSON output you want here, because if not, there could be parsing issues. And then you hit deploy and it should be up. So let's try hitting deploy. Give it a minute. Yeah, it shows you here's the endpoint, here's the curl command for it. You copy that. You can test that out over on terminal. Now, yep. Oh wait, gotta change that. So text indicates of type text. If it's audio, you need to put in your base 64 audio. I need to work on that, but yeah, this works for now. The toy anyway is right. So personality name, I'll put it something like Einstein, and year, let's say it's 2077. I hope it works. So give it a minute. Yeah. So now we get the API's response. It's literally an LLM call behind the scenes, but yeah, I'll talk about why it's useful. And the best part is you could just write something else, hit deploy, and the API is up. You can write any prompt, expose some variables out here, specify the type, text or audio. If it's audio, I'll handle transcription part and then yeah, give you the output. But basically you'll get your output like this. If you specify JSON mode, you'll get your JSON. That's what the essence of this is. Now I'll talk about some other stuff. So most API apps are just front-end heavy LLM API called wrappers for integrations. They are not AI apps, but they are AI integrations. And the thing with that is they don't probably have dedicated backend. They are probably running it all on front end, client side, or Versal or something. Yeah. So the problem is they want to hide the API keys and the prompts. If that's their remote, they want to do that, hiding the API key and the prompts. But if it's on client side, where are you gonna? If the guy is smart enough, they'll crack it open. So they don't want something dedicated in the backend. Their backend is just LLMs. They are using LLMs as their backend. So this kind of is a way to circumvent that. You can quickly type in a prompt and your backend is ready. And then it allows for faster iteration, quick deployment, and more prompting for prompt engineer folks. Recently in my work, I've been finding myself doing this more than actual work. And yeah, so this kind of thing is actually useful. I've heard it from a few folks that they would like something like this, so hence building this. And voice support, that is like surprisingly the most demanded feature, because it's a pain in the ass to then go for the, like, when you are iterating with this thing a lot, you don't want to go through the whole trouble of setting up Docker, that, this, deploying it somewhere, and then adding the transfer support, handling the basically for conversions. It's a pain in the ass. and then I want to have putting the fallback models. Yeah, people would rather not do that. I mean the front end folks. So yeah, we just supported that. I mean, yeah, that is there. And then we have the JSON mode, which is just regex. There's nothing much to it. Future plans we have. Well, actually, I was working on that feature. It just didn't make it in time. Therefore, it's in the repo now, but I did not use it here yet. Deploy it on production yet. So there is this prompt optimizer. It's inspired from how Cloud does it. Cloud says, hey, you can optimize this prompt. So this whole interface was actually inspired by how Cloud does it. Cloud's workbench. So yeah, you put your prompt there, you hit optimize, and it will just optimize the prompt for you using the prompt engineering guidelines. And then I was also working on this per API deployment limit. As mentioned, front end guys don't wanna play around with backend too much, and they would like to put a deployment limit. Let's say this API limit, because of faster iterations, they wanna just say like, yeah, I wanna just try this for 100 runs. Put this a limit, and they'll just throw away it in a very not so secure manner. So they can just throw. This is a way of creating throwaway APIs in a sense. You make 100. You put the limit as 100 deployments or 100 API calls, and yeah, that's it. That API is useless after that point. And then there is a global limit. That is not for your sake. It's more of my sake. The global limit is to just say, hey, don't use it too much. I'll ban you guys. Or more like 10,000 runs, and I'll pause the operations for a while. That kind of thing. It is to keep my it's a word, stop loss. So yeah, that's what this project is. Prompt2api. It's very minimal. It's actually very simple. Anyone could do this. But I found myself using this for work a lot these days. So like I would have liked something like this. So build space was the perfect excuse to build something like this. I was so busy last week, so did not actually get time to cook this much. This was done overnight with a friend's help. So yeah, that's it. This is my toy. Play around with it. Feel free to take it down. There is no protection as of now. You can go crazy with it. I mean, I'll clear the database like a week later or something. But right now, feel free to exploit this. So yeah, that's it from me. This is Prompt2api, and I'm Govind. Bye.